October was a great month for the Wall Street pros, but for this Dividend Dad, it was flat. So what happens when the market goes up 2% and you only gain 0.3%? I'll tell you, you collect 6 dividend payments and stick to the plan. In this update, I'll show you the full truth of my portfolio, the winners, the losers, and the cash flow that keeps me focused on the long game. You don't need to be a genius to stay ahead. And that's the power of a consistent dividend-first approach. I'm Stephen Williams, the Dividend Dad, and I've spent 20 years in the brewing industry. Just a regular guy with a job, a family and bills to pay. But I realised I was great at brewing beer, but not paying my future self. So I started dividend investing. And in my first year, my portfolio grew 43%. And this year I'm already ahead of the S&P 500. Now I share my journey to show everyday people how to improve their quality of life while building wealth for tomorrow. My mission is simple: to help as many people as possible to protect their financial future. October was a flat month for me. My portfolio only gained 0.3%, while the S&P 500 had a much better month with 2.3% gains. And again, reaching all-time highs, which were fueled by strong earnings, AI momentum and hopes of interest rate cuts. So I didn't outperform the S&P 500 this month, but at least I broke even. But what's still keeping me smiling is year to date, my portfolio is still up 26%, still beating the S&P's 16.3% and my annual target of 14%, which will keep me on track to my $100,000 target. My portfolio balance is around $900 ahead on my monthly milestones, which has given me another month's buffer in case of November is also flat. You can really see the power of reinvesting those dividends now, and how they are helping me stay ahead. Remember, your cash loses value every day it sits in the bank. And that's why I want my money working for me. So let's have a look at my losers and winners for this month. My biggest winners were Caterpillar with 21.7%, Dell with 21.5%, Nvidia with 11.7%, Amazon with 10.1%, and IBM with 9.7%. And on the downside, we had Aurora Cannabis Group with minus 21.8%, Hormel Foods with minus 12.5%, Omnicom Group with minus 9.2%, Bitcoin with minus 6.8%, and EOG Resources with minus 5.6%. I've had 15 out of 27 companies in the green this month, so just above 50%. So you can clearly see a flat month here in the monthly gains and losses spreadsheet. People think you need to be a Wall Street pro to invest. But look, I'm just a dad who tracks everything on Google Sheets. And year to date, I'm still ahead of the S&P 500. Now, let's talk about what I bought and what I sold. In October, I increased 4 positions. Here's the breakdown. As usual, 5% of my $543 contribution this month went to a dollar cost averaging strategy for SPDR Gold ETF, resulting in buying 0.08 shares for $27. Using the same dollar cost averaging strategy for Bitcoin, I used another 5% of my monthly contribution, resulting in buying 20,000 Satoshis for $27. Next, I increased my position on EOG Resources. I bought 2.19 shares for $243, bringing my total amount of owned shares to 4.86. Next, I increased my position in Omnicom Group. I bought 3.12 shares for $246, bringing my total amount of owned shares to 9.42. I didn't sell anything this month, and yes, my strategy can feel boring, but boring is powerful when it compounds. And now, the best part, dividends. In October, 6 companies paid me a total of $12.29. That's 3 cents less than last month. But last month I had 9 companies pay me, so it's not so bad. Let's check out who paid what. Coca-Cola, $1.87. Dell, $1.32. EOG Resources, $4.21. FedEx, 73 cents. Realty Income Group, 52 cents. And Omnicom Group, $3.64. As you can see, the individual amounts are starting to increase now, thanks to consistent contributions and reinvesting those dividends. My portfolio dividend yield is currently at 2.57%, and that's expected to give me an annual income of about $174 and roughly $14 a month in passive income. Now, in October, I didn't have the interest or the time to follow what the markets were doing, because me and my family took a well-earned vacation to my homeland in England. It was really great to catch up with friends and family and have a chance to show my Finnish English children about English traditions such as bonfire night. But here's the thing. When you're a long-term investor like I am with a solid strategy, you don't need to be glued to the news, watching what the markets are doing. Headlines come and go, just like rate cuts and government shutdowns. If you're investing for the long term like I am, you need to build a portfolio with a strategy that can withstand the market swings and the headlines that come with it. I keep dollar cost averaging, I keep reinvesting those dividends, and I stay focused on the $100,000 goal. That's how you win, not by chasing every headline. So this is something I say every month. I know, but it's working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So for me, business as usual. I'll keep dollar cost averaging into my gold ETF and Bitcoin, and I'll use my stock comparison spreadsheet to decide which stock gets the next boost. The beauty of this boring strategy is consistency compounds. Remember, time in the market beats trying to time the market. I'm not trying to get rich quick. I'm building something for my future self, and my family will thank me for it. My focus is simple. Build wealth step by step and show everyday people that financial freedom isn't out of reach. If I can do this as a regular dad with a family, a job, so can you. Thanks for watching. If you found this update helpful, please like and subscribe so you don't miss out on the November update. Will my dividends be even higher? It also really helps grow the channel and reach more people. And here's the thing. I've noticed that 68% of those who watch regularly aren't subscribed to the channel. The best way you can support me for free is to like, subscribe and share it with like-minded people. My whole mission is to show that an average person, a regular dad with a family and a job, can build a solid financial future through consistent dividend investing. I've also got my beginner investing series right here on this channel, short simple videos to help you get started with confidence. Perfect if you're just beginning on your journey. And if you want to connect even more, join me over on the Dividend Dad Facebook page. That's where I share updates, behind the scene thoughts and have conversations with other investors just like you. Thanks again for being a part of the Dividend Dad community. I'll see you in the next one.